Hello and welcome to the video, to the stream, to the channel. I am the Cosmic Turtle and this is now, I think, part 5 of my playthrough for Sandland. The playthrough has become a blind playthrough at this point. You can see here this is my original playthrough that I started, but then I decided to start streaming it and I just haven't been playing it off stream. So like I say, it's basically a blind playthrough at this point. So we left off yesterday after defeating General R.I.P. What else did we do after that then? We have to get a... it's a new bot of some kind. I just can't remember what bot we're after. Oh, it's the bike. We
Keep an eye on the sky.
That's really loud. I'll just lower that down, okay. But it killed me keeping it at that volume. But yeah, so we're doing the bike, getting Anna's bike repaired. So let's go sort that out now, and hopefully we haven't got to do loads of nonsense find... No, I think we don't. Okay, let's hope we have the right parts. Oh, let me lower the TV just in case. Don't want it coming through the mic. Right. Yes, I need you to build me a bike. This will be vehicles, upgrade, make. There we go. Right, what do we need for this motorbike? We need everything apparently. We'll do parts. Make parts for a motorbike. Right, so can I make you? No, we can make that. Cool. Hello. What's this by here? For a car? Can I make a car? Okay, well there we go. Things for a bot. So did they get worse as they go down? Oh no, they get better. Could have some armored legs. What about my tank? Can I improve my tank? So that's what we have. So this has less speed? No. What is it? Yeah, less speed, more acceleration, and a fair bit more armor. Oh, we can make a new engine. So we gain boost acceleration, we gain a lot of boost gauge, but we do... it recovers slower. Oh, we already have that one anyway. Alright. So we want a vehicle, make vehicle. So now we should be able to make a motorbike. Yes. Oops. Shoot. Go away. There we go. Yeah, we'll just keep naming motorbike for now. Hopefully I can rename these. Car. So what was that car I made just now then? What's the point of that? Indeed. Oh, I've seen as well from looking at the DLC for this game that there's some sort of base building that I forgot about. So it's going to be interesting to see what the base building is and also where. It would make the most sense to have been in Spino or at the Demon Village, but they don't give you the option to base build in either of those. So I'm going to assume, since it's not those two places, maybe when we go to... is it the Forest Kingdom? I can't remember what it's called. Not land, Forest Land, or whatever the other land is called. I would guess it's there. There we go. We have a motorbike now.
Here we go.
Bit more aggressive than Bulma's motorbike. Alright, let's roll. And how do you go boost again? Whoa. That sounds like a shotgun. Okay. Oh yeah, clicking the left stick, obviously. Oh god, that's a long way. I'm not going to drive the whole way because that's actually quite long. So I find it so odd. Obviously I haven't streamed regularly now for about 6 or 7 months or something. Maybe longer actually. Maybe about a year in November. So like around about October or November time was when I stopped streaming on a regular basis and just needed a little chill time from it. And since then I've done a few streams here and there, but nothing very consistent. Yeah, I think I... Oh, look at that! Forgot about that, alright. Let's fast travel. Don't wanna... Is that the... Oh, there's the quest. Heading south. Yeah. So I find it odd when I'm playing games and a character is talking in game. I feel like I'm interrupting the character. So I'm just being quiet so I don't talk over Rao or Beelzebub and stuff. It's a bit odd. I shouldn't be being quiet for a video game character. Unless it's a, you know, what you call it? Unless it's like a story cutscene or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we didn't need a new vehicle for that. That seemed very mundane. Well, not mundane. That seemed very basic. There was a little bit of sinking sand on the side, but otherwise it's perfectly fine. Should have made it a bit more difficult to get through. Cuppy is so fat. Oh no! Yeah, when I finish playing this game, I think I'm gonna go for Fairy Tail next, because I want to make sure that I can just stream Fairy Tail 2, if that's what I choose to do when it comes out. At minimum, I'm gonna do a first impressions for Fairy Tail 2, or maybe I'll do a separate playthrough, do first impressions, and then do a playthrough for that game, which isn't a blind playthrough, because it wouldn't be blind anyway. I'm currently reading Fairy Tail. And I'm on volume 59 out of 63, so I'm basically at the end of the story anyway. And I've already watched Fairy Tail to the end, and I've started re-watching it now as well, so it's not going to be a blind playthrough regardless. So I think I'll probably stream Fairy Tail 2, but, you know, play it in my own time as well. I'd kind of like to stream Bleach and make that a blind playthrough, because, like, you know, this is the first Bleach game in 13 years. I love Bleach. It's my like my second favorite anime or manga, behind Dragon Ball. So I think it'd be good. Not that I've forgotten the story, because I rewatched it and reread it a couple months ago, or a couple of weeks ago maybe at this point. Right, let's get rid of one of the weaker ones first. Or one of the ones I perceive as weaker. BAM! Ah! There we go, one of them down. Gotta watch out for Papa Bear. And Guppy. Let's beat up Guppy for a bit. Alright, let's beat up this guy. Aha! Hit the father! Oh, I actually did as well. Cool. I'm having to relearn the controls over here. Didn't I have like a special attack? Ah! And then gotta rush him. Alright. Oh, I see. So you have one energy bar. And it doesn't matter what you choose as your special. You just do the one special attack, not... I assumed each individual special had a cooldown, but that's not the case. Ah, oh, you bastard. There we go. Like, to be fair, at least the combat isn't too complicated. There we go. So the fact that I haven't played this game... Oh, I'm nearly dead though. No. Oh, I don't know if it's actually out yet, but seeing that My Hero has ended, or maybe just like ending very soon. But it's crazy. I've been meaning to read, or continue reading that for a while. I read the first 5 issues, volumes I should say, sorry, not issues, of the manga, and then I just kind of stopped, but I started reading it again over the last few days. I'm on volume 7 I think now. BAM! Oh, is this going to finish him, or do I get to throw a stone at him? The charge punch is really strong, does a load of damage. More than you'd think, considering how much the regular attacks do. There's almost no benefit to doing fast attacks over strong. Yeah, buddy. Look at Guppy just twitching over there. Fucking weirdo. What happened to their mum anyway? Considering Sandland, I would assume she maybe died of dehydration or something. Ah. Okay. Oh, I got you now, son. I got you now. That was very easy. Could have just been a cutscene, really. Oh no, sandstorm! So it's a good year for me though for anime and manga. To like obviously done loads of reading. Read like about 20 volumes of Fairy Tail roughly. Um, Read a lot of Naruto on Bleach. Started reading, I think I mentioned this last part, but started reading Eden Zero and 100 Years Quest for Fairy Tail. I read all of the Dragon Balls Viz Bigs, which are really cool. If they were easier to come by, I would recommend them for anyone, but Blackwell's books seems to be a good way to get them semi-consistently. It's where I got all of mine, except for part 1 and 2 for Dragon Ball Z. I bought them off eBay and then realised I could have bought them on there and felt stupid because I would have saved a little bit of money and saved a lot of time in delivery. But I also managed to get all of the Rurouni Kenshins as Vizbigs, and they are great. I'm only on volume 3 of that so far, but I've already read Kenshin once. I read it on the app, which honestly at this point I should get sponsored by this app. I bloody I shout it out all the time. I like any opportunity I have to shout out the Shonen Jump app, I will, because I think it's phenomenal and I love it. I've read loads of manga on there, or at least loads of chapters of manga, and I got quite a large wish list, or whatever you want to call it, read list, for things that look okay or seem intriguing. I have no idea what they are, but I'm just going to read them because, well, it's an option really, and it's only £3 a month, so why not? Like, what are some of the ones I want to read now that I got you? Bakuman, I've never read that, but I have a vague idea what that one's about, but I want to give that a bash. Got Blue Exorcist, Claymore, D Grey Man, sorry, Dark Gathering. Got Death Note on here, but I'm probably going to read Death Note when I buy the physical books because I got 3 of them already. Reading Dr. Slump, so an absolute ball ache. I can't find Dr. Slump anywhere in English, so having it on here is great. I read Dragon Ball that time I was reincarnated as Yamcha. Way better than it had any business being. It was such a fun little story to read. I got 6 parts of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I want to read it, but I didn't realise how bloody long JoJo is, so I'm not sure if I'm actually going to read them. Because part 1 and part 2 are over 100 chapters together, and then every other part are like 150 chapters plus, except for part 6, but I think that's currently ongoing. We've got Kaiju number 8, Kuroko's Basketball. What other ones we got on here that I haven't talked about? We've got One Punch Man. Seraph of the End, Tokyo Ghoul, Toriko, Wild Strawberry, which is a current one, which is really good. You should watch it, read it. They got all the Yu-Gi-Ohs on here as well. Yu Yu Hakusho. So there's loads of just like cool ones and it's a bit like some odd ones, like one called Yui Cameo Let's Loose, and it's about this girl who has a chain in her hair, and if she loses the chain she becomes like a different person and goes crazy. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but it's done by the same guy who did Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan, which is why I'm giving it a bash. And it's only like 29 chapters, so if I don't like it, I'll probably still finish it just to see if it gets better. Zombie Powder was cool as well, so, what Taite Kubo did before Bleach, but it ends abruptly, so it's really annoying because it's quite interesting, it's quite good. It's like, you know, there's definitely a good idea here. It's not as good as Bleach by any means, to be fair, so I'm glad that he did Bleach and not continued Zombie Powder, but you never know how good Zombie Powder could have been if he was allowed to do like 684 chapters or however many for Bleach there is. 680 something, I believe. You got Sandland on there as well if you want to read that. All 14 chapters of Sandland is on there. Got Akira Toriyama's anime or manga theatre is on there. That's another one I want to read. Jacko, the Space Patrol, Galactic Space Patrolman, is on there, but these ones are ones I'd prefer to read as a physical book, if I can. All on his own! Because like I read Kowa on there. Kowa was made by Akira Toriyama as well. It's a bit of more. It's a lot more childish though. It's about like this little boy who's a vampire, and his good buddy. What was his good buddy again? Is he a ghost? I can't remember what his mate is. He got like a rival who's kind of like some sort of sea creature. And basically his village gets monster flu, and they have to go cure monster flu for them so everyone's okay. And I couldn't find it in English. I found it in Spanish, so I bought it because, you know, it's probably a cool thing to have. But I had to read that one on the app because I can't read Spanish. Oh shit, skip that. Hey, we got another level. Oh, we got an achievement. What's this now? The legendary spring. Can we swim? I'm gonna guess no. Oh, it's not very deep. A legendary spring that is knee deep. I don't know about you. I imagined it being. Oh, maybe it gets deep, but oh yeah, you can see it gets deeper. All right. Yeah, I'm struggling to know what to talk about with this game because I don't remember the story incredibly well for Sandland. I remember like the main bits, but I don't recall the sort, you know, like the little interconnecting parts of the stories. I remember point A and point B, but I don't recall how they got from point A to point B, if you get me. And I know this game has changes to it, but the problem is the manga had one story, the movie / anime had a different, like only slight tweaks, but a slightly different story, as well as the anime having an extension to the story. And this game also has slight tweaks and alterations as well. Like Anna was only introduced in the anime. She was a character that they had to justify, I guess, the characters going over to Forestland, I think it's called. But she doesn't exist in the manga. And her being involved in the story this early in the game doesn't happen in the anime. She gets introduced properly, I believe, much later in the story. So it's like 3 different versions of the Sandland story between the 3 different options you have to experience it. So it's like I'm getting slightly confused in a way, because obviously if I remember the manga, it might be slightly different in this. Like the Peachy people, this is the same. You might want to lower your trousers. No? That is the name that General Shiba goes by, yes. Well, not interesting, but fun fact, my nan's cat was named Shiba. Maybe that's a big part of why I refuse to call him Shiva and sticking with Shiba, because my nan's cat's name was Shiba. I really wish the game would just have an auto scroll for the dialogue, because if I'm not focusing on the game and I'm mispressing A, it's really awkward, the long pauses. Like, I'm pretty sure that's new. I don't recall them doing that in the manga or anime. Ah, monkeys! Can I like... Where are you going, monkey? Huh? It's a disappearing monkey. I do really like the art style of this game though, and that's probably because it's a replica of Akira Toriyama's art style. But there's just something about anime games. When a game replicates the style of an anime and they do a really good job of it, it's just something so satisfying about being able to interact with a story that you really enjoy or that you love, but in a 3D space. It's just different. You know, like watching Naruto walk around Konoha is one thing, but then being able to control Naruto and run around Konoha, it has a different feeling to it. Obviously it's a lot more immersive because you are the one controlling the character within the space. It's also why I preferred the little open world sequence, or the style I should say, for Ultimate Ninja Storm 1 opposed to 2 and 3. 4 didn't have an open... Well no, it did have an adventure mode, didn't it? So yeah, 4 as well. Like... Actually I can't remember for number 4, I'll have to replay it just to confirm. But 2 and 3, the Hidden Leaf Village was split up into like little side-scrolling chunks, basically. Whereas number 1, they created the village, and you could just walk around it as like a 3D space, and it was one large location. And it just felt a lot more enjoyable to move around. Like in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, having those large biomes to fly around or walk around. Problem is with Kakarot, there's, other than collecting the Z-orbs, there's not really much of a reason to spend a lot of time in these places, sadly. Give me 1 second. How much time am I on? Ah, cool. We still got like half an hour. So at the moment I'm only going to be streaming for like about an hour, maybe a little over an hour at a time, until I get back into the swing of it properly. Right. And also just so I can get my bearings back and stuff, because I had a problem near the end of my... Well, not even near the end, it happened for a little while to be fair, where when I was streaming I spent too much time talking about things that were bugging me, I guess, or things I was reading online, and I was just talking about them, and quite often they are, as if you would agree, I guess, or complain to me for talking to her about them as well. Like very divisive topics, so they were just never really enjoyable to talk about, and I just couldn't help it. I didn't want to talk about them. It's just what my mind kept going to. And it does it. It says I'm in a different place. So I just want to make sure I don't go back into that foolishness. Like I say, I never enjoyed having those conversations because they were always just, I don't know, stressful, I guess, for lack of a better word. Did that door just open through me? They only programmed the door to open one way. Yeah, like, I'm really excited for Sparking Zero. I don't think that's going to have an open world. I think that's going to be like playing Budokai 3 or something, or I guess Tenkaichi Budokai, because that's what it is. So I imagine it's just going to be cutscenes and then fights and then cutscenes and fights. which I'm all for. That like that's not a problem. I do love the idea of being able to explore the open world of the Dragon Ball universe, though. That's a big part of why I loved Boo's Fury. That game was so much fun back on the old Game Boy Advance SP. Which, if you can't get your hands on it, I highly recommend you pop onto an emulator and give it a bash. It can be a ball ache at times, but it is a fun game. I believe it starts off from the martial arts tournament in the Boo Saga. Well, you start off as Goku in heaven. I can't remember if you do all of the Great Saiyaman stuff. I think you do. You do the Great Saiyaman stuff, and you do Gohan, like in school. And it also has some of the movie characters. I believe you fight Jenamba in there. Do you fight Brawl? You might fight Brawly. I don't recall. You might fight Brawly. But I also love that about Budokai 3 as well, because you got to fly around the open world. But again, that was like a more basic version of it, so I'd like to think that they'll have some sort of open world. Oh, is it? Or some sort of system in Sparking Zero that lets you experience the Dragon Ball world outside of cutscenes, but I don't think they will. Because it's fun as well, playing the Fairy Tail game, walking around Magnolia. I really like that. I like as well that the Fairy Tail game is actually an RPG and not just another brawler. So that was always great. Same with this one. This one isn't a brawler. It's a well, I'm not even sure how to categorize this one. Most of the time, it's a vehicle shooter. It has like the rudimentary combat system for Beelzebub, but it feels like it's mainly about the vehicles and customizing them and vehicle combat. Or vehicular combat. What other games? I think Full Metal Alchemist would make a great game. Soul Eater would make a great game, because you could easily just customize. You get given two characters, one is the Meister, one is the weapon, and then you get to either maybe like pick your weapon, or maybe it's like Fable 3's system, but a lot better, where you get given a basic weapon and then it gets like it levels up over time and it gets customized based on your actions. Which they could do the same for a Bleach game actually. Your character gets given Asauchi and then eventually becomes your Zanpakuto that's unique to your character based on the gameplay choices you've made and stuff. That'd be a very long game then though, because you'd have to have the academy section with your Asauchi, and then you become a fully fledged Soul Reaper, where you have your Zanpakuto that continues to upgrade over your usage. So I'm not sure how well it would work, because it seems like it might be too time consuming, because obviously you'd have to have a basic sword that then becomes a Zanpakuto that eventually then gives you a Shikai and then a Bonkai. It could work as an RPG, an MMO RPG or an RPG. Because, you know, if you had other characters who were already established Soul Reapers that fight alongside you, so you get to, you know, experience the cool stuff while your character is, you know, having their journey get in there. Maybe. Yeah, I know you feel, lads. I've been talking to myself for like the last 40 minutes. Yeah, buddy. I'm watching that the newest season of Demon Slayer as well. I watch it in English, not Japanese, so it's still got 2 more episodes to go. But I have read all of Demon Slayer, so unless they have anime exclusive things, thankfully nothing can be spoiled for me while I wait. But it's ridiculous that IGN gave this, oh no, like a 3 out of 10. Absolutely ridiculous. Get out there, Rao. Hey, I was boosting. I'm trying! It's hitting me before I can fucking move. I can see that. I press jump. I want the mech. I played the demo and you get like a cool mech. I've seen it. It sounds like saying he can surface anywhere. Ah. Oops. Oh god. It's a lot trickier to control combat-wise. Let's fight. Yeah, that'll do. Right, let's go back to the tank. I do think though, oh god, why won't you bring up the menu? Thank you. Fucking hell, I clicked that like 3 times.
Whoa!
Oh, have I gone too? No, where's it gone? You better not have recovered all your health. Oh, I think it's recovered some health, hasn't it? I did more damage than that, I'm sure I did. Yeah, I know. Come on, get out, your son. It really sounds like he's saying he can surface anyway. It's bugging me because it's clearly called a queen scorpion. I'm starting to question myself for fighting this damn thing though. Oh, shut up, Rao. I can hear. I can see it. Damn it. That answer is not tolerated, bro. Whoa. Come on. We nearly got it. Yeah, have that, you bastard. Oh, still alive. Kind of. Alright, let's go to the victory cave, is it? Hey, this is my victory cave. Oh my days, you gotta be joking. Oh, you gotta be... fuck off, game. I ain't fighting that again. So what, did the snake fucking poison me? Oh, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that at all. Why didn't it save when I finished this quest at least? Yeah. Definitely gonna be one of those two things, isn't it? Alright, let's just skip through all this nonsense again. I can't believe that's really annoyed me. Sort of bollocks, man. Alright, let's have a look. Where we gotta go? Up here, so can I fast travel? Anywhere? There we go. So if there was a point where I was gonna play longer than an hour, I'm not sure if I will now because that's so stupid. Like, why let me have multiple vehicles if you can't, like, oh yeah, your vehicle is destroyed, and just give you the option, or even not even the option, just automatically transfers you to the next vehicle. I feel like the characters should do it just by default, just like an emergency evacuation.
Here we go.
I've already beat. I'm a tank. I'm not unarmed. I can't remember if I defeated this before. I did on my main, not main, on my original save.
Whoa!
Sure thing, bro.
Whoa!
Shit. Get him! At least Rao was actually very helpful against the raptor. Yeah, have that, you bastard. Yeah, have that. What are you gonna do now, huh? You're gonna twitch like the little bitch that you are. Die. Right, we've got some, I don't know, bandits, mercenaries, army soldiers. Go, kill them off. Die! There we go, there's the first one gone. There we go. Is that actually a factor for this game? Alright, I'm gonna save it by here before I get killed again. Ah. Hey, wasn't it just? You know what, before we carry on, what upgrades? How many do I have? I got 3 skill points. Alright, have I got one that increases my health? Raises attack when my health is low. Boosts the power of that. Alright, let's get you. You. And you. I can't get you. What are you? Whatever, we'll get you then. What about like standard attack? What about the gang? 3 for them as well. What we got? Deploys hairspray. Alright. Yes. Take aggro, please. Temporarily increase the attack of Beelzebub's vehicles. That could come in handy. Drops a bomb for them. There we go. Let's have the bomb. I guess I'll just have the final basic attack. So we got all 4 of the abilities now. For the companions, that is. So look, give him a box. I'm not allowed to. Yeah, good idea, my man. I don't know why, but this game is like, I'm enjoying the game. It's a fun game, but it is not inspiring to me at all. Like, very few things that I think even actually in the game. Yeah, like that. That's really cool. If you get me, you know. Like, Rao is literally a fucking walking tutorial. He just keeps saying things that a tutorial would have you say. Nice and easy now. Do not want to fall and kill ourselves. Alright, what's over here? Like I say, it's a fun game and I like the story. Obviously, I read Sandland and then I watched it because I enjoyed reading it. So it's not like I don't enjoy the story or the characters or the world. It's just like the characters don't really say anything that warrants conversation other than why does Rao talk like he is a tutorial? He just says things that you would hear in a tutorial for a game, basically. I don't know what's going on with Commander Zeo though. He looks so weird. Like obviously he has like a mech body. Yeah. Who knows? No. Huh? Ah, so they're going for the anime. So in the manga, there's only one insect man. But in the anime, and I guess the movie, they made it into a plural and lots of them. It makes sense for the game, because then you can just have them as a new enemy type that walks around the world. Rather than just a single one that you fight and kill, and then you never see it again. I have a faster option now. Is this the correct way? Am I going the wrong way here? I'm going the wrong way. Yeah. Do I have to be a stealthy ninja, or can I just beat everyone up? I thought General R.I.P told them all to go on holiday. What's going on here? Oh, okay, yes.
I'm gonna get you.
Hey, I pressed Y. Alright, I'll stop running. It's better if you run. Alright then. Shazam! I could always use an extra tank. Oh god. I imagine there's probably an achievement for like clearing out a base without being seen or something. Oh shit, this is a double? Oh wow, okay. Oh, that was close.
An enemy
Ah,
encounter.
come on! I'm pressing Y. Why doesn't he just do it? I want to check that. If I just run at oh no, he's looking at me. That's not going to work. He needs to be facing the other way. I'm just going to run at him and see if I press Y fast enough. Will I just knock him out anyway? Is it just me not being quick enough? Okay, so if I just mash Y while running at someone, I should be able to take them out.
Whoop.
Yeah, see, so just mash it and you can actually run at them. Because you don't get much of an opportunity to actually hit them once they start detecting you and turning around. Those two over there are slacking on work. So just leave them alone.
Hostile spotted.
That was weird. For whatever reason, Y just didn't want to work there. Shazam! Oh, I seen Spider-Man 1 in the cinema the other day. Such a great movie. It was so fun, just because I never got to watch that movie in the cinema when I was younger. Movie came out 2002, so I would have been 8 or 9. Depending on what time of year it came out. So sadly, the only other Spider-Man movie I haven't seen in the cinema now is Spider-Man 2, which I will hopefully be seeing in the cinema next week, and I am excited for it. It was weird though, 5 people left the movie when we were in there, and 4 of them were girls, and one of them was a guy who was with one of the girls. And it was just so bizarre. So a group of 3 girls left, like, not even, well, I'll tell you exactly what
Here we go.
but it felt like not even 5 minutes into the movie. So the moment Norman said, you know, I'm something of a scientist myself, they left. So the theory that me and Evie have is Evie thinks they just thought it was a different Spider-Man movie, and they just didn't want to watch this one. I think that you hear that. And the only thing I could think of is maybe they were there. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, that's the guy who caught me. Oh, they are all back. That's annoying. And I kind of get the feeling maybe they came just to hear that line, then left the second it was said. That just seems so stupid to go to the cinema for one line. Oh, come on. Fuck off. I'm just going to run past them. There's no point knocking them out. You heard me. You saw me. If I can catch some like that, like as long as I can run at them in a straight line, I should be able to get them. Right, so that one's a ways off, so quickly run over. There we go, right. Yeah, and then the other couple that left, to be fair, the girl was on her phone at least once that I noticed in the cinema, so I was glad that they left. Not for the guy, because he might have been gutted that he was having to leave. Might have been a big Spider-Man fan. But considering she was on her phone and annoyed me, so I was happy. Yes, it's so bizarre. I don't know why you'd go to watch. Like, how can you go watch an old movie in the cinema and leave like 2 or 3 minutes into it. It's an old movie, so presumably...
Hostile spotted! Enemy encounter!
I didn't think he'd hear me from that range. Oh, good. I'm pretty sure that everyone gets revived when they catch you. Yeah, they do. So what's the point of fucking knocking everyone out? Like, obviously the point is to do it without being caught a single time, take everyone out, but I haven't got the patience for that, especially in this game. I think in this area though, I'm gonna have to start playing a bit more sensibly. Sneak, sneak. There we go. Take this fool out. Take this guy out. I should have a little bit more freedom in this area. Shouldn't have come into this space really. I didn't realize it was so big.
Hostile spotted!
Have a look at the map. Have I cleared it out? Have I got all of the bloody...
Here we go.
Yes, yes I will. Alright. That wasted like 10 minutes at least. Let's get down to where we need to go then. So. You get to see the insect men and get a new enemy type. I imagine there'll be a load of like, lots of new stuff to see and to experience when we go to the next part of the map. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave it, but... Oh, come on!
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this by here. That was just stupid. And we'll come back to this tomorrow. Like I say, I'm not doing very long streams at the moment. As long as I kind of continue streaming, I will get back into it and then I'll start doing longer streams again. Go, like, make my way back into this. Got a few games I want to do in the future. I'm going to be doing Fairy Tail 1 and 2 on the PS4 and 5. I want to do Demon Slayer on the Xbox. Let me spin around the rest I got you. There's a few. Doing Sandland now, obviously. I want to do... where is it? Probably Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. And I wouldn't mind doing the Digimon game, you know, say, what's it called? Tactical RPG. Like Fire Emblem. I completed it a few times, so I'd have to complete it for like one of the endings that I haven't done. But that would be a fun one to do, potentially. I got a Hogwarts Legacy playthrough that I've just started, a hard mode challenge run, so I could do some more for that, maybe. Marvel's Midnight Suns, perhaps. So I got a few things that I want to play. It's mainly anime games at the moment, so if that sounds good to you, maybe follow me on Twitch or just go on YouTube and see them when I upload them there. I want to do One Piece Odyssey. I'd like to get that at some point because I'm sure that's an RPG as well, and that would be unless it's the very beginning of One Piece, because like I say, I've read the first 100 chapters, and I've watched, like, I can't remember where I got up to. Zoro and Luffy had a fight in the rain in some random village. They flew down this big slope on a dragon. They went inside a whale's mouth. There was a guy phoning someone. Like, when the phone rang, it was a bad sign or something. I think Sanji got captured in some way and nearly got like an arm or a leg sliced off. Or was that Zoro nearly got an arm or a leg sliced off? It was the guy's power, but I can't remember what his power was. But he would incapacitate people by trapping them in something. And that's kind of as far as I got into it, I believe. Or maybe I've seen something online and I'm getting confused with that part. But I'm pretty sure I've seen that bit as well. Something to do with some guy on the phone, or on the other side, on the other end of the phone. So chances are that obviously would be a completely blind experience. But I have started reading it, but I'm not even 100 chapters back into the reading yet. I'm still behind where I was the very first time around. But yeah, take care, and I will hopefully see you in a future stream or video. And hopefully I'll get my mojo back and get back into it more, and I'll have a load of fun with it again. So yeah, take care.